Describe yourself to those listeners out there, those viewers out there who may not be entirely familiar with Oath Keepers the way some of us are.
Well, for me personally, I'm a guy born and raised in St. Louis County, grew up playing baseball at Baldwin Ballpark. I'm a huge Cardinals fan, and I'm an engineer, and I love the people of Ferguson, and we were really disappointed when Chief Belmer ignored his responsibilities to the people of Ferguson and guarded the firehouse and police station and didn't get National Guard out on the streets to protect the people's life, their liberty, and their property.
Right.
And Oath Keepers are a group of, like you said, military, law enforcement, firefighters, intelligence community, and other civilians. We're a cross-section of America. We're Democrats, Republicans, liberals, independent, Tea Partiers, you name it, taxpayer party. And we're a cross-section of America that believe that everyone should follow our laws, starting with the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. And I think your earlier analysis really left out the bigger part of the story, and I'd love to talk about that.
Yeah, tell me about it, because one of the things that that we saw the other night was it was the owner of the 911 beauty salon. A young woman who had started this beauty salon. It's right there off of West Florissant, and it was broken into, it was looted, and she was terrified that more things were going to be taken last night. She was begging people to help her.
Exactly.
And of course, as you were saying, we don't have the guard out there. We don't know who's watching out for these business owners, and not all of these business owners are able to do like what the the Ferguson meat market was doing. They had all of their employees out there with their rifles to make sure that their property and the safety of their employees was ensured. But not everybody is able to do that, and that's where you all come in.
Well, here's the truth, Dana. The Department of Justice, through Nixon, ordered Belmar to order his men to break the law. And I know you're pro-police, and I'm certainly pro-police, but I'll tell you what, the leadership of our police department in St. Louis County is atrocious. They have violated 44.101.1, which says in a state of emergency, the state, any political subdivision, or any person shall not prohibit or restrict the lawful possession, transfer, sale, transportation, storage, display, or use of firearms or ammunition during an emergency. So why are Oath Keepers having St. Louis County policemen come up and threaten to take their guns and disarm them?
Really? That's happened there?
Over and over, Dana. And the problem is our Chief Belmer doesn't care about our state laws. We have another state law you'll find in Chapter 21 of the General Assembly, Section 21.750.1, Section 2, no county, city, town, village, municipality, or other political subdivision of this state shall adopt any ordinance or regulation concerning in any way the sale, purchase, delay, transfer, ownership, use, keeping, possession, bearing, transportation, licensing, taxation, other than sales and compensating use taxes for control of firearms or components or ammunition.
Wow.
I mean, there's about 5 state laws out there that St. Louis County, particularly John Belmer, continues to order his men to violate. And we're up in Ferguson trying to educate people and tell them, you have the right to carry a gun. You have the right to protect your life and your liberty and your property.
Wow. Yeah, and that they have to be reminded of their rights. We know one of the things that we saw too, Sam, is in the initial, a year ago, the first round of riots, there was a pharmacy that had been looted. And of course, as it turned out, they found out weeks later that the prescription drugs were already on the street, divided up, and they were being sold by drug dealers near the area because it had been looted. And it amazes me, Sam, that it seems that more attention is given to giving some of these small businesses problems if they work with you all, or giving you all problems, period, instead of, I don't know, maybe let's make sure that the pharmacy isn't looted again and we don't have all these prescription drugs going on the black market.
Well, Belmer has proven that he's unwilling to work with the citizens. Not just the black citizens, but the white citizens, the white businessmen, the Chinese, the Asian people, the Hispanic people. He's proven that he's unwilling to follow our laws. And it's time that Chief Belmer put on his big boy pants and admit that he works and lives in an open carry state that defends the Constitution and people's rights. And if he's not willing to do that, he needs to resign today, because he certainly hasn't done anything to help the people of Ferguson.